Hey, what's up, you guys? This is AJ coming to you once again from the Thwip side. And tonight, I'm very excited to be taking a look at the McFarlane Toys MK11 Noob Saibot figure. Noob Saibot is my main character I play in Mortal Kombat 11. So, not ever going to claim to be super great at the game. My skills have diminished over the years, but I'm addicted to the game. I picked it up late, just got back into Mortal Kombat and probably around March time back into it. I do have some videos of some of my gameplay for those of you that didn't know, and if you're interested, you can check those out. But yeah, he's my main character in the game. I thought that the line might be starting to die a while back because we've been getting just a bunch of different repaints of existing characters. Although you know me, I love that Spawn figure. And he's a technically Mortal Kombat 11 figure as well. But anyway, so I thought the line was going to be killed off, but then Todd announced Cabal, Noob Saibot, and then that's around the same time. Well, right after they came out or announced Shao Kahn and Liu Kang. So I'm really psyched to have my main character in hand, and I can't wait to check him out. So just looking at the packaging real quick, it's the standard Mortal Kombat box we've been getting with the figures. It says Mortal Kombat Noob Saibot, the figure himself. Same, nothing fancy. Mortal Kombat, McFarlane Toys. Cool picture of Noob there on the back. Nice action pose of Noob. And then Mumbo Jumbo on the bottom. So here's Noob out of the package, and taking a look at him, he does not disappoint. I mean, he looks just like, you can't get a much better representation of the character from how he looked in the game. I mean, he just looks fantastic in the amount of detail in the costume. I mean, for me, what really stands out is the face, the head. I mean, that's just like in the game. If you play the game, you know what I mean. I mean, yeah, that's a dead on. And then there's a lot going on with this figure, as a lot of McFarlane action figures tend to be like. A bunch of detail and just really nice sculpts. And he's no different. Like I said, going back to the head, you got some gold. And then you got spikes in the armor plating, kind of like on the shoulders, or like. And then going down to the body, you got all this detail going on. The gauntlets. It's too shiny for my camera, actually. They're just really nice detail throughout. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better looking Noob Saibot figure. I know I'm gushing a bit, but just look at it. All the nice texture. In the, I don't know what they call this part of, I don't know. I want to say skirt, but I know that's not right. Maybe it is. But yeah, he looks like a guy from Outworld. Or not Outworld, sorry, NetherRealm. But yeah, just love it. And then you get like the gold on the knees, some like, it's like bronze-ish gold, more like a bronze. But yeah, all the texture and the hood. Just really incredible looking figure. Very pleased with him, how he looks. Of course, he comes with the McFarlane stands we get, Mortal Kombat. And then he comes with his sickle, which is just a basic color, but the first couple skins in the game, I believe this is exactly how the sickle looks. If I remember, my skin is totally different than this build because you can just get different skins, but I love this look. Yeah, cool weapon. It'd be cool. I know it'd be hard for the figure and it'd put a hole in the figure, but in the game he has this sticking into his body and he pulls it out of his body, because for those that don't know, he's dead. But that would have been a cool feature, but I can understand why they didn't do it. Articulation wise, I thought he was going to be severely hindered even in the promotional pictures of him, but it's not really the case. I mean, we get all the points that we're accustomed to getting from Todd, and I know some are hit and miss, more so than others, but I think they did well here, especially with the costume itself. If you can see first look, you might think that thing's not moving anywhere, but it does a decent job. The head is a little hindered, of course, because of the hood, but I loosened it up. I thought it wouldn't go back at all. Oh, I have it all the way back now, sorry. I forgot I was messing with it. It goes back a tad. That is back in the box. I mean, not much so at all, but as you see, the hood crashes into the back. And you can go forward quite a bit. That's pretty decent. And then you get your side to side. This comes into the shoulder pads or armor or what have you. But you can, I'm not going to do it with mine, but I did try. You can lift up. I'm like, well, I just did. Sorry, I'm a liar. To get that much. I mean, not too bad for what's going on here. Better than some other hooded characters. And then you get some good tilt. And then moving down to the arms. This one's a little stuck, but you get out that far. You do get like the butterfly inside. It gives you some up and down and butterfly motion. And the bicep swivel. And then you get a double jointed elbow that goes a lot farther than I expected. Now that's not bad at all. With all that going on, really nice. And then you get the setup, like the import style setup McFarlane uses for the wrist. They turn, they go up and down. It's very hard. That is hindered. The up and down is hindered on this because of the gauntlet, unfortunately, but it's okay. And then you can go side to side. You can manipulate it any way you want. Do I have this one on side to side? No, but they do go side to side. And then the torso. Torso is usually the problems we kind of get when it comes to McFarlane, because they always have so much going on here. But you can get crunch forward that much, which isn't the best, but it's definitely not terrible. And then, as usual with McFarlane, they crouch farther back, or arc farther back. I always say crouch. And then you get the swivel and some tilt. And then this is all soft, so you can move it out of the way. So his legs will kick out really far. You can rotate them too to get. And then he's got the double jointed knee, but unfortunately this isn't soft enough. Oops, hitting the camera. But I mean, it would go a lot farther if that wasn't in the way. But I'm not gonna mess with it too much. But yeah, it goes back that far with that in the way. And then for the feet, you get that. This is another thing, kind of like the gauntlets here. The way this covering for his leg, it's not even really a boot, but excuse me, the toes are actually kind of cool too. But it doesn't go back that far and forward, only a little bit there. And there is, it's hard to get it. It depends on what position, but there's a little tiny bit of rocker, but not much going on. And then you get the toe articulation, which I think is cool because the spike, I thought this was one piece. If you go here, but it's broken up, so this goes into here. Can you see? Sorry. Yep, so it goes in there, so the toe will go up. So, kind of hindered in a few places, but definitely, like I said from the promotional shots, not as bad as it looked. And here we have him with two other combatants with a K. We have the MK11 Spawn. Those who watch the channel know what I feel about that figure. Absolutely love him. And the Scorpion from the Raiden and Scorpion 2-pack. Cool figure. Still say all Scorpions should have a spear. Don't know why it came with that, but that's not about... This video isn't about that. But anyway, he looks fantastic. And I'll say that even if you don't collect Mortal Kombat figures, but you're into like Spawn, I know he's making a resurgence. Well, of course he's making resurgence. I talk about it all the time. But with new Spawn figures, but he would fit in a Spawn collection as another nemesis to Spawn himself. So if you couldn't already tell, I really love this figure. Not only is he my favorite character in the game, but in action figure form, they nailed it. He looks fantastic, and the concerns I had about articulation from promotional shots are gone. Yes, he is hindered in places, a little bit in the head, a little bit in the wrists and the gauntlets, and a little bit around in the ankle articulation, but by no means a deal breaker. No means does it make me feel mad about the figure or dislike it at all. I mean, I think it's fantastic, and I can honestly say, in my opinion, it's not just because of my love for the character. And for those who don't collect Mortal Kombat, like I said, and happen to collect Spawn, he'd be perfect on your Spawn shelf. I'm actually thinking of getting 2. There is a blood variant coming, so maybe I'll get that. I keep saying I'm not a big variant guy, but with the Spawn figures from MK11, I've been getting them. I love that figure, as you may well know if you watch the videos. But that way it's a little different. Mix it up for the shelf. One for the Spawn shelf, one for the MK shelf. Because my MK11 Spawns are not with my Mortal Kombat figures. They're with my hopefully ever-growing Spawn collection of action figures. So that's where, you know, I'll keep him with MK11. If I get another one, I'll get it with Spawn. But anyway, enough rambling. Once again, not much more to say. Absolutely love the figure. Super excited and pleased to have him. And that being said, drop me a comment and tell me what you guys think about the figure. Or any of you guys collecting this line. And will you be picking him up? And I think that'll about do it. Please consider subscribing. Hit that like button. Share the channel. And thwip that notification bell. And I will catch you guys all back here on the thwip side. Thanks for watching.